Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video addressing some of the comments on my last one calling me a liar. Um, it's kind of upsetting to have people constantly say that I'm gaslighting, that I'm manipulating, that I'm doing all these things when I'm not. I'm not. The things I say are true, whether you want to hear them or not. But a couple people were asking, so I feel kind of obligated to sort of explain myself and hopefully clear up this situation a little bit, because it's kind of starting to roll out of proportion. And I just don't want the snowball to get any bigger. You know what I mean? Because it's one of those things, the butterfly effect, where things will get gradually, the longer you go without addressing a problem, the longer it's going to affect you in the long run, if that makes sense. But people were asking me about my time in the state I used to live in, New Jersey. I lived on the outskirts of Hoboken, New Jersey, and I know when you talk about New Jersey, especially places like Hoboken, people have a lot of sort of like preconceived notions about what that means about me as a person, which first of all, that's stereotyping, that's cultural gentrification. Is I believe the term. That's what I've read online, is that term, cultural gentrification. It's where it's generalizing. It's generalizing about people and the lives they live, which is not okay, and that's problematic. But I majored in theater in college, and when you're majoring in theater, you try to do things outside of the curriculum to kind of boost up your resume, basically. Because, in the real world, you have to have a resume. You have to say that you worked at McDonald's for 3 years just to get a job down the road 15 years later. Yeah. But yeah, I lived in Hoboken, New Jersey. And part of my theater, my theater work was, I helped a lot of local productions. And there was a cabaret in Hoboken called the Lucky Stripes. And the Lucky Stripe Club, as they call it, the club, because you had to be in the know to know about it. You had to know the dealer down the street who'd give you the invitation, who'd tell you the passcode, Waffle House, in case you want to get a seat there in a couple weeks, whenever it's open again. The pandemic kind of took a couple knocks to it, knocked it down a couple pegs. I've been out of Hoboken for a couple years. I want to say 5 years now. So I don't know what it's like. I'm friends with a couple of the people I'm going to talk about in this story on Facebook. I try to keep in touch, Christmas cards, stuff like that. But, yeah, I worked with a troupe called the Male Rockettes. Hoboken, New Jersey's very own Male Rockettes. Look them up. They have a Facebook, I think. They might have a MySpace. I don't know if their MySpace page is still up, but I distinctly remember the MySpace, because when you'd click on it, it would, I forget what song it was. It was definitely a Huey Lewis and the News song, but I hate Huey Lewis so much that I've kind of tried to get it out of my brain. Because when you're in the cabaret, you hear it over and over and over, because it's the party playlist. You gotta keep It was a tense environment to work in, but it wasn't an unpleasant one. I didn't feel unwelcome. I didn't feel unsafe, but it was high stakes. The Male Rockettes are all pretty good guys. I love them all dearly. It's a shame we lost Martin to, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name of this disease on YouTube, or else I'm going to get demonetized or something. But, yeah, basically, to kind of raise funds, because in theater, you're always underfunded, because no one's donating to theater programs. If you have money, donate to your local theater troops. Help the community. Without culture, what do we have? We're no different from the rabbits and the sheep. Come on, people, come on! So, I'm trying to work on that. But, yeah. We were doing sort of a fundraiser kind of thing. And we were holding an inaugural ball, sort of, at the cabaret. And we tried to dolly the place up, you know, make it nice. You know, we sorry, it's very cold in here. I think it's 3 a.m. I'm doing this, 3 a.m. It's about -2 degrees outside, very chilly. That's why I've got my sweater and my hat on. You know, don't want to get frostbitten. You know, you ever think that happens to you? You ever think you're ever going to get frostbitten? I've known people who have gotten frostbitten. You don't think it's going to happen to you. It's one of those things. It's like sunscreen. You ever been to the beach? This happened to me the last time I was at the beach. I was wearing a swimming shirt, and I didn't think it was that hot out. Someone just walked by. I don't know who that was. I'm going to lock the doors. Thank you. What was I talking about? Yeah, you get sunburned. You don't think, oh, I'm fine, I'm gonna be fine, I'm not gonna wear sunscreen. And halfway through the day, you start to get red. And you're like, oh, I gotta put it on now. But the damage has been done. It's too late. That guy has a gun. Should I turn the lights off? Like, what do I do? Yeah, we're trying to raise we're trying to raise funds because we want to do a production of a play that one of the Rockettes' sisters had written. It was like a coming of age. It was called Candy Crush's Saga. And it was about a young woman named Candy Crush who falls in love with a fish in the Civil War. That's cinema for you. That's theater. That's thespianism, as they call it. You know, that's show business. You know, show business used to be run by the mob in the 70s. That's true. Look it up, read a book. The Mafia. Yeah. But yeah, we were trying to do a fundraiser. And, we realized that Carlos, halfway through the night, it was about 6 o'clock. It was 6 o'clock and the banquet was starting at 7. And we got the governor of Delarue, New Jersey to come and make a statement. But Carlos, there was a mix-up with the DoorDash. Because we were DoorDashing all the food. Because we didn't have enough time to make it. So we had to DoorDash all the food. From a place down the street. I think they went out of business. I think they money laundered. So they ran out of business. So I don't remember what the place is called. But even if I did, there's no point in looking it up because they're gone. They're off the map. But yeah. So we were kind of SOL. And we were trying to figure out what to do. And someone suggested, I don't remember who. It wasn't me. I know this, it wasn't me. Someone suggested we make mac and cheese. Because mac and cheese is easy. You go to Dollar General and you buy 5 bags of mozzarella, cheddar. All the cheeses that you know. All the cheeses that you could think of. Mozzarella, provolone. You get them all and you mix them up and you put in noodles. Noodles take 10 minutes to make. 10 minutes! But yeah, so I got sent down to the Dollar General to get the cheese because I was the errand boy. You know how it is. You know how it is. And, yeah, so I'm at the store. I'm in the checkout line. Alright? I picked out the cheeses. I got, you know, what's that one with the spices in it? Pepper Jack! Pepper Jack! I got Pepper Jack. And, you know, because you want a little bit of zest. A little bit of zest in your macaroni. But yeah. I got a call on the checkout line where Ricky said, oh, dude, you don't gotta worry. Well, he said, honey, because this is how he's talked. He was like, honey, Don't sweat your pretty little head about the cheese because we got it figured out. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't want to swear, but I was like, what the F are you talking about? Because it was like a 20-minute drive, and there was this, like, I can't say what kind of people they are, but they were that kind of people. And, so I was kind of ticked off that they sent me out here. I was like, oh, what, did you find cheese in the fridge somewhere underneath the lettuce? Like what happened? But no. So I get back over there, and they have this big bowl of cheese. It's like white. It's like a milky white. And I think, wow, what is that? Is that like, white cheddar? White cheddar, sharp cheddar. So I was excited. And eventually, the guests get there, the governor gets there, and they're all trying the cheese, and they're all like, this is delicious. They're coming out, my compliments to the chef. And I leave, and I tried some, because we have this rule when you're doing sort of public events like that, where you wait till the leftovers. Then you eat the leftovers because you don't want to be rude and take people's food in case someone comes and you won't have enough. So I finally tried. I tried a couple bites and I was like, dude, this sucks. This is terrible. What did you put in this? Was it pepper jack? I told them not to do pepper jack because I don't like pepper jack. But that's, self-centered. I've been working on that in therapy. But, I'm like, what happened? Wow, how'd you do it? It's a special recipe, a secret recipe, as they call it. Like plankton style. Krusty Krab. You hear the Krusty Krabby Patty's real now? It's pretty cool. Why doesn't Sega do a partnership with Sonic Restaurant? It's called Sonic, and they serve chili dogs. Why aren't they doing it? They're going with like Burger King or whatever. McDonald's, come on! It might be because, I think the chili dog thing, correct me, someone say this in the comments if I'm wrong, I think the chili dog thing was from the Deke cartoon. So that was like an Americanized thing, so maybe Sega is trying to it's like when you look at the Mario Super Show, how there's stuff in that wouldn't fly today, that Nintendo wouldn't let happen, but because their copyright was so loose in the 80s that they let it fly, it's like that. Where was I? Oh, yeah, the cheese was cum. They used cum. They came in the cheese. They used cum. They used cum, their own semen, instead of the cheese. They used semen. Jism. Cum. The cheese was cum. They served cum to everyone at the banquet, including the governor. I didn't eat a lot. Only a couple bites. And then I was like, this is gross. What'd you put in this? I want to describe the flavor to you, but I don't want to go back to it. All I'll say is sour. Sour. That's the one word I'll use. This video is getting kind of long. I think that's good for now. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the next one. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!